Hey kickers, AJ here. So we're back for another DW this evening. So we're going to be playing around with a little bit of movement. We're going to be doing some dynamic stretching in between. So again, this is to build kind of your overall body strength in general, help strengthen your joints, get them nice and loose. So if you happen to be training already in a grappling discipline, these might be movements that you are familiar with and comfortable with. And if not, this is a great way to experiment with different types of movement anyway, if you happen to not be a grappler of any sorts. So have fun with it, try your best to follow along, and otherwise we're going to get started out. First things first, we're going to actually start with our hand positioning in a crane position. We're going to have our hands come straight out as we have our front foot reach out in front of us. So we're just going to do that for 1 minute straight. So back to center, out, back in. And I'm staying on the balls of my foot as I shoot out, back in. So if you want to call this like the Karate Kid, I suppose, or seriously outwards, back in, out, back in, out, in, whoops. And if you happen to lose your balance, just reset it back here, out, back in. Popping it back and forth. And like I said, if you feel like you need a break, just flatten out your feet, take a second, and pop back up again, out, back in, okay? So, out, back in, 10 seconds, back in. Breathe it out. And time. Nicely done. So next thing we're going to go into is our going for like some tiger claw kind of movement. So hands are going to be out, fingers bent on the side just like so. And what we're going to do here, we're just going to bring our hands together just like so, outwards, in, outwards, in. So go as low as you can. If you happen to move upwards like this, just because you can't sink into stance, perfectly fine. But if you're able to do a drop stance as you switch, awesome. Whoops, and like I said too, if you happen to be needing to catch yourself, go for it. Feet should be flat on the floor as you're transitioning. Out, in, out, in. This is a really heavy one on your knees, just let you guys know that if you haven't already felt it already. So do whatever version, like I said, if going up is easier for you for right now, go for it. Boom. But otherwise, finish strong. There you go. And time. So hands were locked into that position here. Now we're going to go to some ape inspired movement. So this one, we're going to start with the hands just like so, feet on the balls just like this, and we're just going to hop up. And basically what we're going to do here, we're going to try to stall, tighten our core, try to hover for a second, and back down. Up, back down. And try to stall in the air. Breathing out. Lock out the arms. Stiffen the shoulders. Squeeze the core. Knees tucked into your chest. Eventually you can get a little bit higher and almost like get into like a handstand position, which is awesome. Please be careful though with your spacing. Don't go too far forward if you feel like you're gonna fall. And if you are gonna fall, roll it out carefully. A few more seconds. And time. Nicely done. Next thing we're going to do now, we're going to go for some lizard crawls. So for this one particularly, we're going to have one arm, one leg up, one arm back just like so. We're just going to come up here, bring it up, switch your feet, switch your hands, back down and up. So the more you can kind of flow into it, the better. But if you need to break it down, be up, step, step, switch your hands down, that's perfectly fine too. We're just gonna swap it out, staying on the balls of our feet as we switch hands positioning and feet positioning and bend down to the ground. Kind of like how those weird chameleons or geckos walk, I think. Few more seconds. Come on. As deep as you can. 10 seconds. And time. Nicely done. Next thing after that, we're gonna go into a crab walk. So for this one, we're gonna go for our crab. Reach to the back, come back to center, reach to the back. Just alternating like that for 1 minute. Go. Crab, reach to the back, crab, reach to the back. Doing good, guys. Stretch it all the way out. And breathe. Come on. 10 seconds. And time. Awesome stuff. Right from here, we're gonna go basically back onto our belly. This time we're gonna take our back foot and we're gonna have this basically reach behind us, back down to the ground, switch the other side. Scorpion stretches. Foot comes up, try to touch the other side of your body while keeping your torso flat to the ground, and reset. Just go as far as you can. There you go. Doing good, guys. Keep it up, breathe, retreat it as far as you can with that foot. Far back as you can. Nicely done, a few more seconds. And time. Awesome stuff. Now from here, we're gonna go on all fours. We're gonna go for a last pattern. Side, in, back, center. Side, front, back, center. Stick to one side. Bring it up, fire hydrant. Knee to chest, heel back out, back to center. And if you want to kind of keep the stress going and muscles working, don't let the knee actually touch the floor when you bring it back to center. Let it hover still. Okay, remember, like I said, you're sticking to one side. Hydrant, front, back here. And try to keep that back nice and straight until those curve-ins and the push-outs. Side, crunch in, push back, center. Doing good. Few seconds and time. Nicely done. Last round, same thing on the other side. So exact same thing. Hydrant, knee to chest, kick back, reset. Okay, 1 minute. Let's go. Go. Hydrant, knee in, push back, reset. Boom. In, push the heel back, and reset. Doing good, guys. There you go. Come on. Breathe it out. Come on. There you go. 10 seconds. Straight back. Boom. And time. Nicely done, guys. Take a quick break, get some water, and then we're gonna move on to the next bit. Fantastic right now. So if this is your last round, congratulations, get a nice well-deserved break. Otherwise, if this is your first time or you have a few more other times and shooting for that 3 to 4 round cycle there for that circuit workout, hop to it. Y'all can do it. And otherwise, if you guys have any questions about anything, feel free to message on Discord or Patreon, and I'll be happy to help you guys out. But otherwise, have a fantastic evening, and until next time, remember, keep on kicking. Bye, guys.